live from the studios of Real Life Matters with your incredible host, DBoss, as she brings you entertainment, fashion, music, and interviews right here live at Real Life Matters. And here we go. Sit back and relax, cause we good to go. And we about to hit you off with the TV show. And we keeping it live, and we keep it brand new. And now we about to hit you with the interview. Yeah, we keeping it real, and we put it on the platter. What we talking about? Real Life Matters. Certified, never taking a loss. And here's your host, DBoss.
Well, everybody. I'm just jamming to this tune, but wait till you guys are going to hear some new stuff later on with me here. So, just stay tuned. You guys can watch me on, if you miss any of the episodes, on CaribVision, which is in 28 different countries, including London, UK, USA, and on Bell 5 TV, channel 658 on in Canada here. So you could watch there. If you miss it, you can go to my channel, which is DBoss Networks. You just pull up Real Life Matters, and you'll see all the wonderful episodes that I've done with people that's there. But today we're going to be featuring. This is feature 2 of take 2, because the entertainer, actor / author / everything. We had to dissect them down. So sometimes it gets like that, where we got to bring them back to do different segments so that you can get to understand them and know them a bit more. So let's get right into it again with Ras Fury.
Yes, boss lady, big up yourself.
I'm sorry, I was jamming a little bit. Sometimes you got to do that. And plus, it's really, really hot today, people here. And, if you're in Ontario, it's very, very hot today. So we're going through a heat wave. It's okay, the weather. I love the heat and stuff. But if we could have got into it and worked our way, we just went from cold to hot. So we're a bit sweltering today, so it's okay. So we just got to get used to it. And then by the time we get used to it, then it's winter again. So Ras Fury, for the people that don't know you, tell everybody where you come from.
Yeah, so as you know, Ras Fury from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. You see what I say? Who don't know St. Vincent and the Grenadines, look it up. It's a little small island inside of the Caribbean, It's just like it's a little dot. Not really a little dot, because it's a little dot when you look
Barbados is a bigger dot.
Yeah, but when you're inside of the country, then the country devour you, you know what I mean? So it's an island like that. So St. Vincent and the Grenadines, St. Vincent is the mainland. The Grenadines have 32 keys, which is 32 small islands that belong to St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
I thought when I had met first Ras, I thought he was from Jamaica, but then he told me no. So
yeah, no, it's true because in the whole Caribbean island, the closest island that speak like the Jamaican of them is Vincentian people, but not all the Vincentian people is the ones of them in Kingston, because the capital of St. Vincent is Kingston. So the Kingstonians of them, inside of Kingston, them is the closest one that speak to the Jamaicans of them. Even when the Jamaicans of them come to Kingston, St. Vincent, they just be shocked when them hear we talk, and we talk just like we talk similar to them the same way, but the people from the countryside and the leeward and the windward, them speak different than the Kingstonians of them.
All right. So we already know you're an author. People, if you haven't seen this one, you can go back and see feature 1. So this one, we're going to talk about the song. He's going to tell us about Free at Last.
Yeah, so Free at Last showing me say, after going through all of these struggle and this journey in life, because as them say, it's good to know. Because when you know, you could free yourself from certain things. And then, so it's basically like we say, knowledge, knowing and utilizing the knowledge. Because just knowing and not using it, it still can make you captive. So you have to put that knowledge to action. So while I put that knowledge to action now, it free me up from knowing like a lot of things which can hold me down, and I can free up myself from it. It's the same way like you're living in a system, but the way how the system set up, if you don't have knowledge of the system, is like you could even trap yourself and get yourself in trouble and problem every day. And problem can come in many different ways. And even these problems can be very expensive also. So that's what I say. Free at last is knowing and putting the same knowledge that you know to use. So that's why I bring this song from Free at Last. It's a nice song, and it's also showcasing me as Rastafari inside of Ethiopia, in all of the luxury places of them in Ethiopia.
Okay, so we're gonna hear this one, and then we'll come back.
Behold, I am against thee, thou most proud, say the Almighty of hosts. Your day has come. Now I'm free at last. None of them coulda never step up in my class. A King Selassie I from the past. Now I'm free at last. None of them coulda never step up in my class. King Selassie them a mass. Thunder be chanting, lightning a come, the whole earth a shake, this a crumbling song. None of them could not test Selassie I son. At the fire with a bun, things get ready now the Gideon. We hope say you're ready for the pavilion. Cause anytime we chant, me no chant no for the song. Emperor Selassie I am prolong. Mention of the father, make mention of the son. Me know say that these days them would have never done. Right up in the highest and the highest now from. Them not see King Selassie where they crown. Now I'm free at last. None of them could have never step up in my class. Brimstone be a blast. Now I'm free at last. None of them could have really step up in my class. Emperor Selassie I am from the past to the future. Let me show ya. Emperor Selassie I the first know ya. Him know ya. Him know say that the government of them, they really war ya. They couldn't get away when they working on them hope, yeah. Then earth start to crack, peer earthquake. Now but that thing say a shot. Give me all the pureness, all the righteousness you got. And me not chop slack, lion start wrong. Strong wind just a blow. Manifest the energy because the energy you go. Emperor Selassie I the first me have to know. Hot a fire me a blaze on top of them. Now the youth them push up them hand them. Ethiopian salute like them anthem. Some a whole song just like a slang then. Now I'm free at last. None of them coulda never step up in my class. Brimstone me a blast. Free at last. First I see him go from the past. Enough of them me no say them a mass. Salvation has restored up and high. The less and the least tell me what them a try. My excellency Emperor Selassie I and Empress Menen balance with the eye. Say them mama get out a laugh like a joke thing. Heights of consciousness I start promoting. Nobody with the vote out and the voting. Nobody kill the goat king. I a trample the beast right under my feet. Emperor Selassie I have the justice of peace. The man don't come and sign the treaty. No for bowl of his sweetie. Time and the Pope and make it step down. Benedict the 16, go sit down. For none so hot and the fire they are burn. The flattering lips and the flattering tongues. Free at last. None of them coulda never step up in my class. Brimstone me a blast. Free at last. None of them coulda never step up in my class. Earthquake me a blast. Foundation is in the highly mountains. Glorious things have spoken of thee, O city of his imperial majesty. I shall make mentions of Rehabs and Babylon to them that know me. Behold, Philistia and Tyre with Ethiopia. This man was born there, and of Zion it shall be said, this and that man was born in her, and the highest himself shall establish her.
So we're back. The song is good. It's really it's upbeat. It's what you want to hear and stuff like that. All right. So tell us now about Ra Where You. Where you at?
Yeah,
Really,
so when we
that's not
say
what-
when we say Ra, where you at? Some people would be thinking when I say Ra, they would be thinking
Ra.
is the Egyptian. They were thinking is the Egyptian god Ra, which is the sun, was the sun god, but the same sun god who them calling Ra. It was just a short form for Rastafari because me know I will carry like Rastafari. So when I say Ra, is it talking about now like say the prince of the emperor return. So when I say in Ra where you at, me have the fire blazing hot. It's like the return of the sun. Of the
Okay.
sun.
Let
For
me
the
try.
father.
Ra Where You At.
Yeah, you got it. That is how
Ra
it go.
Where You
Ra
At.
where you at.
Ra Where You At.
Yeah. And that's a good accent for it too. Nice. Ra where you at.
Yes. All right, so we're gonna hear this. So this song, we're gonna hear this one also, and when we come back, we'll be right into it with that also.
Yeah man, I listen to see I govern I nation, you see what we are saying? Empress meaning, balance life. Okay? Yo, say Ethiopia is the first and me could not stop that. Yo, me born a prejudice because you could not stop black. No, black and white mix just like that. Nobody judge me through the color of me eye. My people come together and we start unify. Man of the high testament, that's how we start testify. All of the positive things we may start glorify. Be still perpetrators, pan strings and spies. Nuff no like no true, so enough of them a live a lie. And that's why them cotton at them devil device. Enough of them just a praise antichrist. See them all a go like see them nice. Me tell them say, rah, rah, where you at? Me have the fire ready blazing and it burning hot. So me say, rah, rah, where you at? Call the Fatari and just call it hot now. Rah, rah, where you at? Me have the fire ready blazing and it burning hot. So me say, rah, rah, where you at? Rise up a pyramid so me say big like that now. Rah, rah, lion start to roar. More than 100,044 with them father's name written in them head. Ain't none of they can do about that. There's heard of tongue within super emperor and empress. We're just a curse, yeah, large multitude them larger than a herd. Lightning and thunder them start to make word. Rain start pour down in any manner. Green and yellow and the red pan the banner. Yell empress meaning and not Princess Diana. Chant and give Emperor Selassie I the first Aldiana. Now recognize a system is the vampire. I was the face in a the blazing fire. Go ask Bishop, go ask Bendigo, go ask him if you have a doubt and don't know. Rah, rah, where you at? Me up the fire with the blazing and it burning hot. So me say, rah, rah, where you at? Call the Fatari and just call it hot now. Rah, rah, where you at? Me up the fire with the blazing and it burning hot. So me say, rah, rah, where you at? Just call. Where you at? Just call. 2 years the first and them could not stop that. Born of prejudice because you could not stop black. No, black and white mix just like that. Nobody judge me through the color of me eye. My people come together and we start unify. Man of the high testament, that's how me start testify. All of the positive things we may start glorify. Be still perpetrators, pan strings and spies. Nuff no like no truth, the whole of them a live a lie. Now them get caught up with the devil device. All of them are working some antichrist in a gangster paradise. Me tell them say, rah, rah, where you at? Me have the fire with the blazing and it burning hot. So me say, rah, rah, where you at? Call the Fatari and just call it hot. Rah, rah, where you at? Me have the fire with the blazing and it burning hot. So me say, rah, rah, where you at? Call the Fatari and just call it hot now. Rah, rah, where you at? Me have the fire with the blazing and it burning hot. So me say, rah, rah, where you at? in them head top. Ain't nothing they can do about that. There's heard after wedding super emperor and empress. Where just occur. See a large multitude larger than a earth. And lightning and thunder them start to make word. Rain start pour down.
All right, people, we heard it. Raw, where you at? That's my new thing. I'm gonna say that to everybody now. Raspberry. Raw, where you at?
I go like, raw, where you at? We
Raw,
have the fire and the
at?
fire blazing really hot.
All right. So what else now? What other kind of genre of music do you want to work at? Because I know you were talking about some other, maybe some gospel and stuff. So tell us about maybe one song that you've written.
Yeah. So so I have some gospel music now. I'm working on top of a gospel album, right? Because back in them time, the two remember say is my grandmother is the first set of people who ever introduced me to the Bible and show me the Bible stuff, right? So after I was reading the Bible, I started to understand a lot of things in the Bible. So when I read in the Bible, it's not something I look like outside of me. It's like something I can recognize within myself. So it's not like I'm looking out of myself for anything when everything is already within myself. So basically the same God with them we're talking about, that God is not outside of me, that God is within me. So I don't need to have a third party, like maybe like a pastor, a preacher, a priest, or anything to talk to God for me. I can talk to God from within myself. So by reading the Bible, it gives me an understanding of all these things, and it making me know it's about me. So each one, when him pick up the Bible, whether him know, whether him believe or not, he can find something that him can relate to inside of this book. You know, I'm talking about themselves. So that's how I say. So that's why now I say, okay, where I will journey and start to create now a gospel album for the people. And me, when I can create a gospel album, even when I sing my songs of them, and I will sing about Haile Selassie, you for know too, Haile Selassie is a Christian king. And when I say he's a Christian king from Ethiopia, he was the same one too who was letting them to know to recognize Christ himself and follow the discipline and the principle of Christ, because even Christ himself was following these discipline and these principle to each one, to show each one themselves so them can know themselves, you know. So it's not like a brainwashing thing, and it's not like we're trying to put down no religion for anyone, because we're making them to know within themselves. Every religion have the truth within inside of it, because when they really check it, is people is where we're dealing with, and with people it have good energy and bad energy in everything. That so I don't project that. So it don't matter if a man say is Buddha him praising, a next man saying is Allah him praising, a next man say Jesus Christ him praising, and another man, the Indian man praising him own a God and all them thing. It still have something leading back to the oneness. And
yes,
it cannot be separating, because they know it from how them know it. And as I say, it have good and it have bad in everything.
Okay, so tell us, what is your motivation, in one sentence, what you want to accomplish?
Okay, so my motivation is the Almighty Father, because when I look back and see the works that the kingly characters of them of Christ, and what the kingly characters of them was doing, like say Ibn have chatting from Adam, and when they've been chatting from Adam, it been go down to Abel, Cain and Abel. It been coming down to Manelel, and it coming down to Enoch of them. From Enoch of them coming straight down to Noah them, coming down to Isaac, Jacob, all of them, all of the Christ coming down to King David of them. It's like it just motivates you for sure. You like when these guys do the work of the Almighty Father, it just show you how that same creator in you protect you and govern you, and also create a legacy with inside of you, and showcase all these greatness from the Almighty Father. Because I always just be saying in myself, it's like we didn't create anything, because creation was already created already. So what the Almighty do? The Almighty just because of my discipline towards the Almighty, he align with my alignment and give me these creation, these frequency, so I can even create, like procreate the creation where he already created. Because it's just like there's a lot of things we was created from long time. Like for instance, before there was cars and plane. The creation was already there, but it's because of these people aligning with the Creator, then they can bring forth these things from imagination into the reality, into the matter world, where would I call it, like into matter. Because everything where you see, it used to be imagination. Whether the building where we see here, so before this building was created, it was in somebody's imagination before they created the blueprint, and then bring it to life. So these is the things that motivate me, like really give me motivation for no say when I trust in the Almighty Father. The Almighty Father look out for me and direct my path, and keep me away from evil deeds, from doing bad things too, and keep me on the right path.
All right. So of course, all good things have to come to, an end. But, maybe we're going to bring you back again, because, he's got so much things going on with Rasfairy. But for now, so where can people find you at, Rasfairy, if they have to, or if they want to get a production done or something like that? Where can they find you?
Yeah, once them look up, because with the way the social media run, once them look up Rasfairy and Rasfairy music, they're gonna find me, because it's authentic. Because even if you Google Rasfairy and you mention it to Google will explain to you who Rasfairy is, and Google will even make you know Rasfairy is an authentic reggae, R&B, hip hop, all these Afro, all these kind of genre style. It's done established right in the database. So once you look up Rasfairy name, you will find me in many different platforms, and you could still reach out to Rasfairy right this the same way.
Okay. All right. Well, everybody follow him. Stay tuned and stay fresh. Keep follow him, support, do the comments, the likes, everything else. So everybody, good night and bye for now. We were in the journey with Rasfairy. Thank you. Good night.
All right, join us next time at Real Life Matters with your host, DBoss, as she bring you some more entertainment, fashion, music, and interviews right here on Real Life Matters. We got to go. Okay, that's it, we got to go. And we just hit you off with a TV show. And we kept it hot, and we kept it brand new. And we just hit you off with an interview. And we kept it real, and we put it on the platter. Talking about that real life matters. Certified, never taking a loss. And that was your host, DBoss.